Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you and 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 you. It's coffee talk. And yeah, I know I'm shiny. I'm shiny. I have my sunscreen on and it's hot. So it's hot. It's day 2 of being hot. So it's not quite ready to complain about it yet. But I'm jumping on here because this is the month where we're talking about sensuality and creativity. And I want to put it out there for everybody because I think this is a really interesting thing to ponder, no matter whether you study yoga or whether you're a person who meditates or even whether you're a person who even spends any time at all being self-reflective. I think this is a crucial thought to sort of stir in your brain. So I hope it's of service to you. So, what I want to ponder today is so much of what I talk about is like, yoga is about knowing who you are and about being self-reflective and knowing what drives you and asking those deeper questions, that inner gaze, right? That inner gaze. And that is what this work is all about, right? Being on that yoga mat and seeing who you are and how you handle challenges and how you blah, 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 blah. And let's pretend that we are yoga beginners. Okay, just so we can understand what this lesson's about. So let's say that you've never been on a yoga mat before. And the first thing we want to do on the yoga mat is just see how you're showing up and how open are your arms, right? How open are those shoulders? How much range of motion do you have in your neck, right? And we focus all this on these, how even or uneven are your shoulders as they're moving, right? How do you track the knees when you're bending? So as a beginner, and if I were working with you privately, that's what we would do. We would really just look at the absolute exterior here as we move inward. And so those of you who've been following or doing this work with me for a while, you are way past that point. But some of you who are brand spanking new to this sort of inner gazing work and the self-reflection work, that's where you are, is you're just noticing how you manage your time. You're noticing how you maybe drink too much. You're noticing how maybe you have some anger that comes up and flares up. So you're looking at sort of the surface level, and that's beautiful because that's where you are. But those of you who are working a little bit deeper, this is what the ponder is for you today. So we're talking about sensuality and we're talking about creativity. Okay. And in the work we're talking about this week is I asked, what do you feel passionate about? So I want you to think about passion, right? First thing that comes to my head is like making out, right? Like make it out, passion. Some people could explain it like just getting in the zone and nonstop, like you just lose hours when you're in your hobby or when you're playing your guitar. You get in that creative zone. What is passion for you? Okay, so that's my first ponder for you today. And again, this is a multi-level ponder. And so some of you are on different levels. And so just find the level that works for you. So the first thing is, what are you passionate about, right? What is passion? What are you passionate about? Okay. We're going in a little bit. Hi, Kara. We're going in a little bit deeper now. So if we think about being passionate, right? Being passionate and whatever that means to you, we're asking, well, what are the things that you do, or who are the people that you hang out with, or what's going on in your life where you get some of that passion, right? So pondering that, where do I have creativity in my life? Where do I have desire? Where do I have passion? Okay. Some of us, right, overly indulge in the pleasure, eat too much chocolate, drink too much wine, right? Spend too much time Netflixing, overly indulging in the pleasure category. So I want you to notice that, right? That's again, we're working from the outside in. So maybe you're noticing that you're overly trying to pleasure yourself, maybe not balancing out the responsibilities and the things I got to do because I'm sitting too much in pleasure. Okay, so that's the other one. Now let's go back. If we have passion and we've defined it for ourselves and we know, what am I passionate about? And again, maybe you don't know, maybe that's part of your ponder, is just trying to figure it out. And we're going deeper now. The question then becomes, what is it that I even desire? Desire, right? And it just gives you just a second to catch up. Number one, we're looking at where we are creative and where we are passionate in our lives. What are we doing with pleasure? Do we ever make time for pleasure? Do we overly indulge in pleasure? And then getting very deep now in this idea, everything we desire, everything we desire, everything that drives us passionately, whether it's making out or playing the guitar or walking in nature or taking care of sick children or whatever like drives you, the purpose of that in the yoga perspective is not just to know yourself, but it's to know life, to know life. So again, we're all on different levels. Let's go really deep now. Life, the way your life is showing up is a mirror of who you are. The relationships you've pulled in, where you live, how your body feels, right? It's sort of an unfolding like a rose, right? If you have a lot of sun, you're going to have this happen. If you don't have a lot of sun, you're going to have this happen. If you have healthy dirt, you're going to have this happen. If your dirt is polluted, you're going to have this opening. So we are a creation of our choices up until now. I know sometimes it's like, but this is real, right? We are what we are right now. So if we have the life being a mirror of who we are, and we're talking about pleasure, and we're talking about creativity, and we're talking about desire, all of that is because of how we want to feel. So when we're looking at it, our life, I had someone say to me yesterday, I just want to feel joyful in my life. I just want to feel grateful in my life. I just want to feel healthy in my life. Hi, Billy. That's all I want. Well, that is all that we need to know, because if we want to feel that, then these are the things that we do in order to feel that. So let's use an example. Let's say a relationship. Okay, so I desire a relationship. Why? Because I want to feel connected to someone. I want a new job because I want to be inspired. I want to move because I want to feel more spacious. I want to travel because I want to feel more free. I want to lose weight because I want to have more energy, right? These things that we do is so we can get to the feeling that we really want to feel. So when I ask you at the beginning of this ponder, what do you feel passionate about? What do you desire? My question for real is, what do you want to feel in your life? What do you want to feel in your life? For example, I'll tell you mine. I want to feel safe, most important. I want to feel inspired. I want to feel respected by my children, right? By my community. You know, I want to be someone who's helping people see things. I want to feel joyful. I want to feel joy in my life, right? I want to feel, there was one more I had, inspired, safe. I forget what the other one is, but the idea that you're finding, what do I want to feel in my life? What do I want to feel in my life? And if we know that that's what we want to feel, what are the steps that we're taking in order to get that feeling? And instead of taking those steps, can we just look at life and feel it without those steps? So can I just sit on my front porch and feel inspired? Sure. Sure. Can I feel respected without anybody respecting me? Yeah. Yeah. I can respect myself. I can respect my place in this environment. I can respect my service and where I am. Can I feel joy? Yeah. I don't need outside circumstances. I don't need people. I don't need other things to give me the feeling. I can feel that feeling without the other people, without the circumstances changing. And in our coaching, we talk about the rainy day, right? So that's my ponder. When I say, what do you desire? What do you desire to feel in your life? When I talk about creativity and sensuality, why? What is it that you're wanting to turn on? And what if nothing changed in your life? Nothing. You didn't have to take a pottery class. You didn't have to fall in love. You didn't have to do anything, but you can just start to calibrate some of those feelings without anything changing. So what do you desire to feel? That's my ponder for you today. In your life, going forward, what do you want to feel? And can you start bringing that in right now? Right now. Okay. That's what we're talking about. We have yoga starting in a few minutes, about 30 minutes. If you want to jump on the yoga mat with us today, we're going to work on lower body and we're going to open up this desire, open up these portals. And I hope to see you there. Okay. What do you desire? What are you passionate about? Why? Why are you passionate about these things? What do you get out of it? What is the feeling? Again, we talk about self-reflection being what yoga is about, but it's not. It's about reflecting life. What is life about? Not who are you? What is life? What is this? Is what we really are talking about on the yoga mat. Because whatever's happening inside of us is happening outside of us. So we can study ourselves to understand the world around us. But those of you who are working deeper, we don't have to do the self-study because we are part of everything else. Just look around. Look around. I work on this too. It's challenging. It's challenging, but play with that. All right. As always, may this work be of deep benefit to you. Much, much, much love. I'll see you soon on the yoga mat. Bye. Bye.